Press the bell icon on the YouTube app to never miss a video from SnG Comedy.
Hello everyone, welcome to another episode of The Big Question.
Yeah!
We're still... Alright, so this episode of The Big Question with SnG, we are going to talk to you about our parents. Okay.
Or just parents in general.
Mom, Dad, we're sorry.
Yeah. Oh boy.
Sorry, guys.
We
I
only
can
came-
breathe because, well, both of them are not here. So.
Oh man.
Uncle, Auntie, we are very sorry. Your son's an asshole.
This is true.
I think they already know that.
They know that.
Yeah.
They know that. That's why they're not here.
But I'm sure you still have stories. I mean, you don't
Okay,
need-
parents. Adar, what do your parents do?
My mother is responsible for everything that just we do as human beings, and my
You want us to like your mom or hate her?
I don't know, depends on how much you like me. But my dad, he is an event manager, and he started doing this before it was called event management. So he's been doing it that long. I was like, and there were people telling him it's called event management now. Great, I've been doing it for 35 years. Shutiya. So it's just yeah, my dad's awesome. The first person who taught me how to swear was my dad. So it's like the first time when I actually quit, I wanted to be an engineer, and after I said nahi, this is stupid. I'll kill people. I'll make bridges that'll just. It was dangerous, and I quit. And he's like, "Ab line pe hai na chutiya," and I was like, "They go."
What? We've all met Adar's dad and we love Adar's dad,
Yeah.
okay?
Others dad, the guy who can talk for 3 hours and will not stop.
And he's got a book called Abuisms, okay?
Yes, Adar's
read it.
Adar's dad's name is Abu, and he calls him Abu, so
Abu.
he's Abu.
Okay, guys, I read the book, okay, and I remember one thing, okay. Others dad, Abuisms, okay. He says that people who look like monkeys are more successful in life. An example, case in point, Shah Rukh Khan.
Yes.
This is in Others dad's book.
So just pick it up his book. And this is Adar's dad in
No,
real
no,
life.
his point is that if you look less threatening to another individual, they're more likely to let you succeed. Which is not
the same thing
That's
as
not
monkey.
worked out, you know. But that's not what he said. He said if you look like a monkey.
Yeah, the closer you are to Neanderthal, it's easy.
How is
for you.
Sunil Shetty doing so well?
Yeah, exactly.
No, but Adar's dad's really cool because we wanted to do a show about Adar and Adar's dad.
Yeah.
Where Adar is the antagonist. Because Adar's dad is that cool. Okay, so
Neville, what did your parents do?
My mom was a lawyer and my dad was a businessman because Gujarati, therefore.
Correct.
All the transformers that are there between the Bombay-Pune railway line.
Oh, Optimus Prime.
Transformer. Bumblebee.
Transformer.
I give you that.
My dad would appreciate that joke.
So your dad made Optimus Prime.
Optimus Prime, yes. My dad is
Makes sense.
Marvel.
No,
Hasbro.
it's Hasbro.
I know. Calm down.
What are you guys clapping for?
Yeah,
I'm just
Hasbro.
laughing at a
Get your-
pejorative reference, dude. It doesn't matter.
It's Hasbro. Get it
Hasbro.
right.
Sorry.
Kautuk. Oh, by the way, Kautuk's dad has a YouTube channel. Just
Yes.
This is true.
Yeah, it is true.
You want to plug your dad's YouTube channel?
Yeah, please go to foundingfuel.com. I mean, on YouTube.
Please like, share, subscribe.
Please like, share, subscribe. He wants to get to YouTube Fan Fest next year. It's marketing videos. You should check them out. So my dad is, so he's from IIT and IIM, and I'm a disappointment.
You are IIM disappointed.
Yes. So dad's from IIT IIM. He was a marketer, which is why he does marketing videos now. And my mom is a homemaker. She wrote for a children's magazine for like 2 years, and she's called herself children's writer forever. After that, yeah. She's
What
"I'm a
magazine?
children's
What
writer."
magazine was this?
This was News House and Highlights.
children?
Yeah, for children. She was a children's writer. So those were the two things, and they are a very soft-spoken, gentle, couple who can't understand what I do. They
That's
don't.
most of our parents.
Most of our parents. We're
the thing is-
disappointments to all our parents.
No, and
Yes.
the thing is, my parents are so nice. They'll ask me whether they can see the podcast this week.
देखना चाहिए कि नहीं.
They're like, we don't know. Okay, it's scary.
No, I think they want to know that you haven't said something that will embarrass them. It's
Exactly.
like, should we watch it? Should we?
No, and sometimes I walk into my dad, okay, watching our videos, and he shuts the laptop. Wow.
Isn't that like role reversal?
Yeah.
Like when you're 18, you're like, and that guy.
And we're not even that shameful, okay? Like, it's just,
You're fully dressed.
yeah.
Wait, you're a solo kid, right?
I'm the solo kid.
Yeah,
Solo
me also.
kid.
Solo kid.
You know, but
Everyone
like,
else has
for most
siblings.
of us,
Yeah,
right,
siblings.
our parents didn't really understand what we did in the beginning. Now
Yeah.
they know, now they understand. But for the longest time, when my parents were asked by their friends, like, what does Varun do? You know, so my dad would always say something creative. Yeah,
Why is your dad?
yeah, exactly.
CID.
I'm like, why is this a symbol of creativity?
क्योंकि मेरे सर के ऊपर से जा रहा है.
This
एक बल्ब है ये बल्ब.
this
जो
means
जलता
I'm
है.
ACP Pradyuman from
No,
CID.
What,
Basically.
okay, it's a good indication of what your parents think. What you do is the questions their friends ask. Like my mom's friend asked me, "Beta, how's your drama act going?" Drama act?
Where did you get that from, mom?
Drama act. Katie, what did your parents do?
So my dad was a very like he was a very chill guy actually. He's no more, and he's very passive aggressive, and I think that's where I get it from. Because like when he would wake me up when it was school time. My first class was at 8 o'clock in the morning. He'd wake me up. He'd first switch the fan off. All right, first the fan, okay, and then he would go make his chai, and then he'd come back and say I'm still sleeping. And he'd take my leg like this, and then drop it. And I'm like, what happened? What? And then he just walk away. He wouldn't say a word to me. And that's how he used to wake me up. And he was just a goofy guy. Like any of my friends would come over, he would be like, by the way, do you do yoga? Yoga? You want to do yoga? Yoga is really good for you. He would just start preaching his yoga because he loved doing yoga. That was his thing. So
Randomly,
You're
of
talking
course.
about waking up like when I was in school and my mom would come into the room. She like, Varun, wake up at 7:30. Not waking up. She's going outside. Then she would be like, she would tell my dad, Milind, go wake him up. And for 20 minutes after that, no one's come out of the room. So my mom would come because my dad would come to wake me up. He would try and say, no, and he would just sleep next to me. He's like, fuck it. If you can't beat them, join them. And like, he's going late to work. I'm going late to school.
But what did your
Our
folks do?
parents worked really hard to like wake us up in the morning. I've never seen like my mother was extraordinary to the point like I've never seen a woman. I don't know how this is possible. Like I am walking down the stairs and she's combing my hair and cutting my nails at the same time.
Moms are incredible. What do your parents do?
My dad has his own business. He works in computer media and peripherals. My mom works in a bank. So last 2 days have been great for me. You know, I have the 2,000 rupee note already, guys.
he got it before Modi announced it.
Yeah. Hey,
Hey, by the way, auntie, fix me also.
yeah, done that for sure. Yeah. So now, and they're both like crazy.
Did any of your parents pressure you ever?
Pressure?
Yeah.
No. I think I probably have the most chilled out parents on this planet. They don't give a shit.
Yeah, my parents didn't.
You know, I want to do this. Theek hai.
They sent me to boarding school. That's how much they don't give shit.
I had a very awkward moment when I had my first girlfriend. Again, I was in the US. Fuck, people get big. And she was white. Okay, so I'm home and my parents know about this and we're having dinner. It's really awkward. Nobody's saying a single word. Okay? Dinner, you can hear the forks hitting the plates, clank, clank, clank. He puts his fork down and he looks at me and he goes, keep it in the bloodline.
What, like,
And I was like,
animals?
what the fuck does that mean?
Dad, I'm 13.
No, I was 19 years old. I was like, what?
Game of Thrones.
Keep it in the bloodline. I was like,
I
what?
thought you were Punjabi, not Parsi.
I don't know. That was awkward. But you know, we have another member of SnG who's not here. He's moved back to the US. Bridge.
Yeah.
And Bridge told me a story about his dad, and I think it's a really funny story. I should say it. You know those magazines back in the day used to get those little perfume, you know, you could smell it. So Bridge walks into his living room. His dad's watching TV. He's got the magazine in his hand and he's doing this.
Should we? We have to talk about Bridge because Bridge has done a lot of like stand-up bits on his parents, which are hilarious.
But wait, it doesn't finish there. He's doing this and he stops because he notices Bridge. Then he starts doing this again. And it looks
Fuck
back at
you,
the
I'm
TV.
the dad.
So
Screw you.
Bridge's dad is funnier than Bridge. Okay.
No, so another story about Bridge's dad, okay? So first time, like this one time, Bridge's dad has gone to pick him up from school. And because Bridge was in America, he had like white school friends. And as the school got done, one of the girls sort of gave him a kiss on the cheek. Like, bye, Bridge. And she went. Now, Bridge's dad has seen this. Okay, and he's very good Jew. He's like, you know? So he's taken Bridge in the car. The whole journey, they haven't spoken. Okay, they just... And Bridge is shitting brakes because his dad is very strict. The whole 1 hour journey, they haven't spoken at all. They pull into the driveway, and Bridge is like, shit, he's going to beat the crap out of me. Something's going to happen. Bridge's dad just looks at him. He takes out his seatbelt. He's like, you see this? This is you. You see that buckle? That's her. Then he puts it in. Don't do it till you're married.
I think
I can imagine him spending that whole drive coming up with the metaphor for the seatbelt. And then he's like, oh fuck, idhar is now. Oh, amazing.
you know the one
His father probably went through every permutation. को मैं घर जाके दिखाऊं
Yeah.
क्या करूं
What do we
घर पे
do?
क्या आएगा
Should I show
Apple
porn?
pen
क्या करें?
क्या
you
करूं
know, but Indian parents have a hard time talking about sex with
Oh,
kids.
yeah.
Yeah,
Hard
yeah.
time. It is so awkward. I don't know. You guys are a bit younger than me. Maybe things have changed. Has it changed? No?
No.
My parents defer to my grandmother. Can you please do? He's going to America to say something. So she comes up to me. She's like, you know about AIDS, na?
But yeah, that's the
What
thing.
does that mean, man?
They have to escalate it.
You know, like parents always correlate going abroad to getting instant sex.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They just say if you go abroad, you're going to
That's
get
what
laid.
parents.
Oh, yeah.
Even the boys going abroad think that'll happen.
Yeah.
So I was going to abroad to study, and my dad, my brother, and I went for dinner. Okay, Dad's like, oh, I want to have drinks with you and all before you leave. We sit down,
Again.
we're having drinks, and so now my parents have never spoken to me about sex. Like sex is done, I'm okay. We understand. No conversation has happened. We just never
Did
really
they ask you
bothered.
to leave the room when the sex scene in James Bond started?
No, never.
To Titanic.
Titanic. Yeah.
Okay, so my dad's there sitting, we're all drinking, and he's 3-4 drinks down. He's like, Acha, now you're going to UK. And I'm just like, yeah. Be careful.
Had you lost your virginity by then?
Yeah, so I'm 22.
My parents,
So-
my parents didn't have to have the talk because they saw the browser history. ये जानता है ये लड़का ये बहुत जानता है बहुत जानता
And then your dad is taking tips.
है It's like this is nice huh?
do you guys know how your parents met? How did your parents meet?
My parents, my dad met my mom at like a party, and he was 28, and he was like, okay. And
Okay, didn't even ask her.
And 29, at 29 they were married. And like I was born a year later, and it was like he's like, oh, this. They both just clicked apparently, and the wedding was awesome because my grandfather was an atheist, and my grandmother is like severely like 5-time namaz. You know, now she doesn't do it as much because knees, and and.
Because me
Knees and kamar na jhukna pad.
So, so they were already, it was an awesome combination between the two. So it was like Punjabi, and my mother was a Punjabi, and this family is entirely Muslim, and so my mother's parents were worried about that. Like, arey yaar, what do we do? Are these guys going to be like very very orthodox? And then my grandfather, and they both converted. My father converted from Muslim to Hindu, and my mother converted from Hindu to Muslim on the same day.
Wait, that doesn't make sense though.
But it cancelled each other out.
Yeah, they cancelled.
It's like
each
So
other.
now they're back to being opposite.
Yeah, exactly. It's like me living in your house and you live in
Yeah,
my house.
this is like,
What?
They
this is
both
like
have-
100 on 100, and then you cancel
They
it.
both
And
have
then,
different
"Oh,
birth
bacha hai, one."
certificates. They both have different birth certificates.
Hilarious.
Like they've got two birth
So they were born
certificates.
twice?
Yeah. Okay,
No, they
apparently.
were born on the same day, just
Yeah,
different
it's just
religions.
birth certificate. And the wedding was fun because it was just.
How
like,
do you know?
How do you know?
I was.
Were you
I've
around?
never seen the
Hey,
video
mom,
tape.
dad, क्या शादी क्या है? बस बता.
वाह बारातियों का स्वागत तो हम पान पराग से करेंगे.
Kautuk, how did your parents meet?
It's a very interesting question because I don't know the answer. Because the answer has changed over time. So initially it was arranged marriage while I was growing up. Now that I've grown up, it's like, yeah, I knew your mom before. And it's cool now. I think you should also look.
So this parental pressure.
Yeah, it's just like whatever suits them.
Yeah.
The first time my parents, like I never had like the sex talk. The first time my parents realized that I knew about sex was
Yesterday.
yesterday. I was 18 years old, and I was hosting this thing in college where I was doing like a bit of stand-up. I didn't know what stand-up was. It was just like me going on stage and telling jokes, and yeah, a bunch of them were sex-related jokes. And this is a 1,000-seater auditorium, so they're like, "Arey, yeah, my son is doing something." My father, mother, and sister are sitting in the front row, and I'm cracking all these jokes. And my father was very proud before that moment. And then it was too late for him to backtrack now. So he had to, my son. He still had to remain proud about that fact. But my grandmother is the first one who actually spoke about like sex. Like, it doesn't realize that she's doing it because because she's like बच्चे पैदा करो अभी. So she's just asking.
She's just skipped a
Just go
step.
have sex with somebody. That's what she's asking.
That's
her
the
to do.
thing. The parents will never talk to you about sex, but they expect you to have children.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, how does it happen? They expect us to go out and figure it out somehow.
But
And-
that's, yeah, exactly.
And
yeah.
now you guys have the internet. I wasn't there. Like, we had to figure it out,
We
right?
had dial-up.
we had
dial-up.
If at all.
And you know, but
Midway before it went in, you're like, oh, ऐसा ही इधर तक ही पहुंचता है क्या? Okay. And then you go and then you're like, fuck, लेकिन बच्चा किधर है?
no, dude, something as silly as masturbation. I had no idea.
Yeah.
I had no idea.
I was in boarding school, so I heard it.
Like, no, exactly. No.
मेरा बेड
true
ऐसे
story.
हिलने लगा था ऐसा मैं क्या कर रहा है मुंड
so-
मार रहा हूँ बड़े
So true story. I was 16 years old. I had no idea what masturbation was because I was just completely sheltered. And my friend in Xavier's was like, listen, bro, just tickle the tip.
with what
Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Tickle the tip.
बाहर कबूतर फेंक देता हुआ feather.
Just thinking, this Katie sitting there with a peacock feather going, is this how it works?
It's just very Akbar like Akbar बैठ के.
No, like,
2
the
hours
funniest-
later Karan's hand is hurting
The funniest,
What is this? Masturbation sucks.
the funniest thing you've seen your parents do.
oh no
No, I mean not.
The funniest
how can you
thing-
follow that question with what we were talking about
I don't know, but like,
I have a story. You want to think about it? I have a story of
Yeah,
funniest
go
thing.
for it.
When we were driving home from a party, my dad was pretty wasted. Okay, we had a back in the day Maruti 800, the old one, the chota wala. And we had that, and so my dad is really drunk and he rams into a van. And we were, my sister, my mom, and we were like, what the fuck? Everyone woke up, like, what happened? And there were people sleeping in the van. And they start chasing us, and it becomes a movie scene. There's a dude on top, his leg is here. There's a dude in the front. My dad is like, time to get out.
What kind of Maruti van is this?
no a real Maruti you drove like that only
Flintstones,
What, Flintstones के टाइम की थी क्या तुम लोग ये मारुति?
उठा के भागता था ना तू मारुति एसी चालू करता था तो चलता नहीं था गाड़ी तो you had to switch it off then start it
You know, the thing with my dad is, my dad, typically middle class, he is obsessed with like covering everything with plastic. You know, just like, oh, plastic mein डालना चाहिए. And especially like, and no, this, and he's
So
very,
wait, how were you born then?
drop it.
Oh,
maybe
you have a
maybe the
brother.
plastic was torn. I don't know.
फटे condom का नतीजा.
So with him, like he has certain things that he does, right? So for him, the house remote, since I can remember, always had to be
plastic.
covered with plastic.
Yeah.
Right? And it's not like it's a new plastic.
it's the,
It's the
it says
same-
dust on
it's
the
same.
sellotape
The sellotape ka gum has come off. It's sort of hanging like that. There's dal ka nishan on it. And I have to always ask him, like, why do we still have it? And he gave me this explanation. He said, when people come to our house, they need to see we keep our stuff properly. I'm like, who are these people who come to your house and judge you by how you keep your remote?
You don't need these people in your life.
ठाकुर साहब के घर गए, घर ठीक ठाक है लेकिन रिमोट. Love it.
I have to ask you guys. and you
all
guys-
moms are hoarders
Yeah, hoarders. They
Oh my
like
God.
how
obsessed with those plates.
plates and
Plates
plastic
and spoons,
katoras that
yeah.
come from mini Punjab.
Dude, there are
You're like,
clothes-
mommy, you can throw it. No, it's fine. कल के मलाई के लिए काम आएगा. And you're like, what?
We have sweaters from the time we went to Kashmir in 1996.
Okay,
It's
so
weird.
no, check out.
All moms are hoarders.
This is how middle class we were, right? On my birthday, I'd get maybe 30 gifts. My mom would write down who sent what. She would rewrap them and give them back to other people. All right? But they have to be of the same value. So she would note who gave what, figure out the value, and give them some other gift of the
Correct.
same value.
Same value.
That
And
is ninja.
keep the wrapping paper.
That is ninja. And also, again, moms are amazing at Tetris, like fridge Tetris. You know, you go to a fridge, it's completely full. You have a tarbuza in your hand, and you're like, "What do I do?" Mom's like, "I'll handle it. Give me.
Get out, amateur. Let me handle it.
And then the weirdest thing my dad does is, so my dad has a YouTube channel. Okay, he's tech savvy and all of that.
Does he
stuff.
ask you for advice?
No, he doesn't. He's like, fuck you guys. But so the weirdest thing he does is he has a YouTube channel. He's tech savvy, everything of that sort. But he'll send me a SMS and he'll write whatever. Where have you reached, Papa?
puts his name in there.
On the text.
I have saved your number. I know who you are.
So the funniest thing my mom has ever asked
By the
me.
way, this will come really in handy when your father gets kidnapped. Yeah. Come really handy. Taken part 4. Bihar version.
The funniest thing my mom has asked me is she was clueless about computers and stuff like that. So one day I had to print. So I got an email and I didn't have a printer at home. So I opened the mail and I was like, oh shit, mom, I need to go to the cyber cafe to print it. Her question was, but if you've already opened your mail here, how will you open it there? I was like, oh mom, you're adorable. How do I answer that?
Also, the weirdest thing my mom does is I can't drive. Okay, I don't know how to drive, and it's because of my mother. Okay, so the thing is that I got a driver's license. Okay, and my dad's like, okay, fine, I'll teach you how to drive. So we go.
As all Indian children.
Dad's sitting here, mom's at the back. Okay, and it's damn hard to learn how to drive when she's having a heart attack. Okay, like you press the accelerator, she's like, ah! I'm like, relax, it's just a signal. I mean,
No matter what speed you're driving on, you're always fast. Hey, please
Yeah,
drive
yeah,
slowly.
yeah.
yeah.
Very
Just
fast.
look out for that bus, but it's 2 signals behind.
It's in the opposite lane.
Yes.
No, but like before we wrap, I just want to do this for my dad because this is his favorite thing to do, right? He likes drinking, and every time my parents go out, especially at a party or whatever, they have this dance that they do together, right? Dad will get tanked, his glass will come on his head, he'll go down, mom will be doing kahuna pyare with him, always. And after all of that is done, he has to show that, okay, my final dance step is mine. So he'll get up, and this. That's my dad's favorite step to do. So, love you, dad. And mom.
We love all you parents.
Okay, I think we're going to wrap it up because we are running out of battery. That was all, yes? Before we go, we just want to say, mom, dad, we all love you. This was just jokes.
Yes. I love you,
And,
mom, dad. I love you. All right.
And
Thank
just to
you
wrap it
so
up,
much, guys.
Yeah, thank you so much for coming out for the
Yes.
big question with SnG.
Seriously.
I hope you guys had as much fun watching it as much fun as we had
Yeah,
talking.
we have a blast doing this, and if you guys are enjoying this, I think.
Yeah, hopefully we'll come back again soon. And till then, keep watching, sharing the videos. Thank you so much. And from SnG, see you guys. Bye.